Hey everyone, welcome back to another video. If you watched the part one of the video, I have covered it till the ecosystem portion in Satoshi's Medium article. And in this video, the part two, we'll be covering the ecosystem and the NFT launch that they are planning to do, and my views on what we can speak of the future for Shiba Inu token altogether and the ecosystem as well. So before we move ahead, I would like to just go ahead and quickly show you the price also in this video. In case you missed the part one, please go back and check the part one portion of the video as well. Those are my honest, unbiased views on the article and the things that he has quoted in the same. So moving on, there is a slight increase. There was a dip of around 1.9% or so, but now there is a slight increase. Yes, owing to the weekend, I strongly believe that the investors would start off now, and probably the trading would have, got some pace, right? So yeah, it's still in the consolidation phase. If you look at it for the entire 1 year, guys, shouldn't be worried too much in terms of the amount or the price right now. If you are a long-term investor, now I understand a lot of people might have been quoting that it's been almost a year and a half, and we are not seeing any much price action related to SHIB, and it's been just consolidating, sitting there and consolidating. I totally understand all the frustration. Yes, I entered SHIB just a couple of months back, somewhere around 3 4 months back. I guess somewhere around May or June, probably. I don't remember the exact date, but that's when I entered SHIB, and since then, yeah, I have not seen much of price action. In fact, even yes, I'm on the probably I bought it in the 8ish mark, and yeah, currently I'm down. I'm also down in my investment, but I'm not worried. Why? Watch this video entirely, and you will get to know my views and why I'm actually still bullish and still very confident that this is a very good project, and we are going to reap very huge amount of money if we are holding it strong and long. So before I begin, guys, this is not a financial advice, or neither am I any financial advisor. The same whole disclaimer, never get tired of it. So please do your own research before you get into any token in the crypto space out there, and be wary of scams. Also, now moving on to the article, the part two portion, let's go ahead with the ecosystem. Now, we all saw that, and probably every one of us knows about SHIB, the Bone, the Leash, and their particular utilities. We did get a new utility of SHIB. In case you missed that, please go check out this article in detail or watch my video as well. I will be rolling out a separate video on the specification on how you can actually use Shiba Inu token, or probably how the mechanism works in terms of purchasing goods and services through Now Payments or Shopping.io website using your Shiba Inu tokens. I'll roll out a separate video for that because I strongly believe this topic requires its own space and time for explanation as well. Moreover, on the ecosystem front, Satoshi now says to ensure the growth of SHIB trifecta, we have already announced a few products that compromise the SHIB ecosystem: ShibaSwap, Shibarium, Shi, and ShibaNet. What makes these products great is that they complement the SHIB token trifecta. Now, trifecta is nothing but your three tokens, that your Bone, Leash, and SHIB altogether. ShibaSwap, yes, we have seen that platform, and we know what it is for. It is a staking mechanism and a swap, and also to provide a liquidity pool where you can earn some money or tokens as well as a uh, you know what you can say, benefit. Yeah, okay, I keep forgetting words, guys. Sorry for that. So each platform released by the dev team furthers the reach, utility, and usefulness of SHIB, Leash, and Bone. For instance, if you take Shiba Swap, generates a biweekly return for users, and also mints Bone, which is used in governance. In the case of Shibarium, the lower transaction fees of our own blockchain will ensure other products and services have a simple, cheap, and easy platform to build on. Now, this is actually something that caught my eye because I all the way thought Shibarium would be the actual blockchain, but no, it is actually not. It is a platform where you can start utilizing the blockchain of Shiba Inu or the Shiba ecosystem to build your own custom tokens out there. Now, that is really nice. I mean, you're providing a platform, and probably I'm really excited to see how the interface would be, on how you can deploy a token, how you can actually create a token altogether. I'm really excited to see that, in fact, and that's really nice, guys, because now you are not only just providing a blockchain and just a way of creating a token. You are by far competing with big shots like Binance. Take for example, yeah, Binance. Why I am taking Binance? The main reason, Binance has its own blockchain. Shiba, yes, it has its own blockchain. Binance has its own exchange. We have Shiba Swap for us. Binance has its staking rewards, be it flexible staking or the the time limit staking for 60, 90, 30 days or so. Yes, Shiba Swap has the bury option. Even though for now we see that it's only for these three tokens, the Bone, Leash, and Ship. In future, we can see that expanding once more and more tokens are built on the ecosystem or built on the Shiba blockchain altogether. So, I mean, in comparison, all the pointers is a tick mark. So imagine it's a whole new uh, you know uh, an environment altogether. It's a world altogether that you're creating with Shiba Inu, and that's where it's very very interesting to understand. On the same lines, this will not happen in a day or two. This will not happen in a month or two. This would definitely take a minimum of 1 year duration. I mean, I'm not saying that it will take a lot of time to come out with products. They might come out with products, but it will definitely take some time for it to grow. So anything that comes new, Binance did not reach this level what it is today when it was initially launched altogether. So just imagine how much time that it took. But now with a lot of support from the community, the ship army as we call it, we have a huge support. And as well, we already have a lot of utility built up for Shiba Inu token. Not as such the case when Binance was there. Not many tokens were there, not many people were there who adapted crypto. And right now it's the correct exact moment where people are getting aware, people are trying to understand crypto. Big institutions, big companies, even countries are adopting crypto and getting into the crypto space. Now that's a really nice time to have this kind of a platform built up, and that would definitely aid in exponential growth for Shiba Inu token or the entire ecosystem that they have planned. Again, everything that they quote over here should go through smoothly. That's the only part, right? So, and I'm pretty sure about it because they did deliver whatever they promised. They did deliver. The Shiba Swap, for all those people who were speaking that nothing was there, yes, they delivered. The reward system, yes, they delivered. The integration with Ryoshi token, yes, they did deliver. Yes, in the middle somewhere there was a split in. I mean, there was a gap in terms of having those rewards ideally given out. Personal reasons, I wouldn't like to say anything because, like I've already mentioned in my earlier video, we are no one to judge them in terms of certain such aspects. Every other project out there, even such big companies like we see Amazon, Google, they have made. Apple, take their examples, they have made mistakes which are worth millions of dollars and billions of dollars of investors. Trust me on that. And this is nothing compared to what we have seen in the actual market out there. It's just that they are well established and well renowned brands. We tend to forget those smaller issues, and only those people who at that point of time are aware of what blunders would have happened would know about it. Now, if you want to really understand a couple of topics which I would say is with the Apple iPhone 10, I believe. Yeah, Apple iPhone X. I think it had a lot of issues, overheating as well as certain battery problems of the previous models as well, and it was not well received as far as I am aware. But all Apple fans out there, please do let me know if it is wrong. But I was reading these articles wherein it said iPhone 10X did not receive the kind of response that it had anticipated, right? So that was how it is. I mean, quite obvious, right? I mean, take OnePlus for example. I own a OnePlus phone. To be frank, I own a OnePlus phone. In the recent days, if you see the way that OnePlus has been developing phones or coming out with phones, they're not up to the par, guys. And trust me, the value for money that they're offering for the current phones that they're providing in the market, it's not there. It's my honest opinion for all those hardcore fans of OnePlus. My sincere apologies, but this is the truth, guys. So it is not a value for money phone anymore. And even after all that, we see a lot of people still purchasing OnePlus phones and still, behind that particular company or the product, whatever it is. Now, yes, there are a lot of people who did lose a lot of money because of recent incidents of, the Nord 2. In fact, that caught fire, and there is also a legal case running here in India because one of the lawyer actually got this incident happening when he was in the court environment. the phone was in his pocket and it started fuming and immediately caught fire, and that's where he has filed a legal application. I've not proceeded it. I mean, in terms of knowing more about it, just a news that I heard, and I'd like to keep it that way. Do not want to get into all those negative stuff. But nonetheless, I'm saying mistakes do happen from each and every big company out there, and without mistakes, no one would learn. What is more important is you make a mistake, how do you come about it and ensure that that mistake does not happen once again in your product. So I strongly believe that Shiba team has built up certain methodologies or strategies to ensure that such a thing does not happen again. Mainly why? Because Satoshi did quote that they have now organized their structure in a different manner, wherein each people are given a certain set of responsibilities, even without a single owner in place. But each one knows now what they need to do, and there is some governance system in place which is ensuring that things are running smooth. It is not very haphazardous as earlier it was, is what he has quoted. Then he also did mention that they are planning to build out the reward system to be automated instead of a single person or two people sitting back and starting, validating those rewards one by one. Yes, the reward system was a little flawed. I would definitely accept that because they should have thought about the automation part initially. But yeah, I mean, I might sit here and speak, but the actual reality would be something different. Like I said, technology always involves a lot of effort and money as well. So you may never know what the situation was on the other side. The grass is always greener on the other side of the hill, guys. So I would not like to be speculative or make random comments on that. So taking those things into factor, this is a really big thing that is happening with Shiba Inu, and I'm very very confident that this is going to be a game changer out there. All those blockchain related products or cryptocurrencies out there, take for example Polygon, you know what I'm speaking of. Just go and check out how Polygon is doing and what the future of Polygon would be. You would definitely get to know in correlation for that as well. Now, moving on regarding the NFTs. Now, these are actually somewhat cute. I like this. I believe this is the Goku Dragon Ball Z costume where the Goku dies and he has this halo ring on top of his head, and this is his costume. I really love this. It's pixelated. I mean, Dragon Ball Z. I'm a hardcore fan. I was a very big a fan in terms of my childhood. I grew watching this shows in my childhood days as well. So yeah, that's for a different day. But coming down to the topic in place, new product Shiboshi's 10,000 NFTs. That's really nice to see. They're coming out with these 10,000 cute NFTs, as what they call it, and it's available through Shiba Swap. Now this is really good because now you're building an application which is not only just a swap or a liquidity pool provider, you're also staking as well as giving a marketplace for NFTs. Now, the future, you know what NFTs are. I have also made a big video on the Jetstar token as well as covering a lot of how big NFTs are in the market and how well they are doing out there. There are crazy amount of collectors. Trust me on that, guys. Just go watch that video and you will get to know what I'm speaking of. You would be mind blown. It would be mind blowing for each one of you to understand that many transactions do happen, and that too have covered only the tip of the iceberg. There is a huge mountain out there below, right? So having said that, it's a very nice first step for establishing an NFT marketplace. Now no more details are currently available whether it would only be restricted to those NFTs that the Shiba team or the partnership wise they would like to release, or would it be open for other artists as well to go ahead and release NFTs in this. Yet to see all those details in the coming days, and probably we would get more clarity once they confirm that as well. So if you click on this is really nice. I don't know. Yeah, I like this kind of coming soon Shiboshi's webpage that they've created. Good to see that. Nice nifty feature. So that's it on the NFT front. But there is one small thing for all the leash holders. That's Shiboshis will only be available for leash holders during the first 24 hours. So if you hold a good amount of leash, now again there might be a constraint on the minimum amount of leash that you should have. I'm not so sure on that, or it can be even given out to all those people who have a minimum of one leash or something like that. I'm not so sure, but let's see more details to come once it launches, I believe. So, but for now, people who hold leash, at least in a quantity of 1 or 5 or 10, whatever it is, I'm not so sure, but I guess you will be having the early access. And this is the benefit of having leash, guys. That's what I mentioned in my earlier video as well. It's a VIP card. Your leash is your VIP card for all those exclusive sales or exclusive merchandise, or I mean exclusive project related, what you can say, first hands on kind of option that you would get. That's really nice to see. So moreover, as NFTs are purchased, each buyer has the ability to change the name of the NFT by burning SHIB. Now, this is where your burn mechanism comes into picture, because you are able to purchase NFTs. Now, after purchasing NFTs, some of the owners would like to retain the name of the Shiboshi, or the NFT, whatever you want to call it, but some of you would like to change it to your own name, mainly to garner the ownership rights or exclusive, stating this is mine, right? So, if you want to do that, then you will have to start doing it by burning SHIB. What is the amount of burn, or what percentage of it would be burned? We do not know. Whether the purchase of NFTs would also result in a burn, yet to be seen. Those all details, I think we will have to just wait up and understand. But yeah, they are kind of now getting into the factor of building a burn mechanism in place. And with 10,000, imagine just $1 of ship is burned. That's a $10,000 worth ship burned. So that's just the first row, right? So if there is a resale that happens, there might be another renaming. I mean, that renaming again might incur in more burns to happen. I don't know how many such variants or versions that they were planning to release for each NFT out there. So let's see how it goes. Finally, the release of Shiboshi roadmap will explain how we plan to expand on Shiboshis and use these unique NFTs to grow the SHIB token trifecta. Hint, gaming. Okay. Now, I was watching this other video or an article. I'm not able to recollect what. Trust me. Sorry if I keep running through a lot of websites and a lot of videos. So in that, there was this person who had actually quoted. If you guys know, please do let me know in the comment section below. For Shiba, for Saitoshi, in fact, he had written almost 2 or 3 pages worth of solutions, mainly running around the burn of ship or the utility of ship and the ecosystem, how it can be designed and stuff. And I strongly want to quote, I'm really sorry whoever it is, if you're watching this video, or people who know the person who has written that. I do not know your name, I cannot recollect it, I'm really sorry, but if anyone knows, please do let me know in the comment section below. A big shout out to you, because those solutions were extraordinary. Trust me, those really solutions were really extraordinary, and I strongly believe yes, they have taken that input, and probably now we are seeing that gaming platform coming in. But this might not happen very soon. Just to keep a note, it might happen in the later stages, because yes, we have not seen any such partnership with the gaming company or gaming industries as such, or we do not know if they are having some developers who can build their own games and stuff. So we are yet to see that, and it's always good to have that they are entering the NFT and the GameFi space. I've been quoting this. Check out my Jetstar videos. You would know what space and what kind of market is out there for GameFi and NFT. It's really huge, guys. It's really, really huge. And especially for the younger crowd who are out there, gaming is the easiest and best way for adoption of crypto. Play to earn games. It's the direct mechanism where people get to know, earn as well as have fun, both of it. There were these couple of people who were quoting. I mean, I quoted this in one of the other video as well, I believe the Jetstar NFT videos. So there were these two people who bought in a game, I don't remember the game, but they said they bought some two bears for $3,000 worth. And then the bears got into some physical stuff, and it there was a baby bear that came. So that baby bear, they sold it in the NFT marketplace for $10,000, I believe, 10 or 30,000. I'm not sure, but yeah, $10,000. That's like huge, because they still have these two bears with them, and they can keep minting that once in a while, right? So just imagine the amount of market out there. Where is 3,000 and where is 10,000, and that too you still have your initial 3,000. So think of it, guys. Just a food for thought. There is a lot more to expect, lot more to do. But yeah, in the coming next 2 weeks, we will release exact release date, time, and processes in our next Medium update. Until then, he says woof woof. Well, I'll be waiting, and I guess you should also be waiting and a little bit excited as well. And this is it for the detailed review of the entire Medium article, guys, please do go ahead and check out part one if in case you missed it. And this is it for part two. Please do subscribe to my channel, hit the like button if you like this video, and also share it with all those people who would like to know more about Shiba Inu token or this Medium article in detail. Thank you so much for watching. Have fun.